Hello guys, and welcome back to the third part of our Java introduction course. Last time we've learned something about the data type Boolean, and today we're looking into Boolean expressions and later the if clause. So Boolean data type we've learned last time can be true or false, and with a Boolean expression we can compare two values and also get the output true or false. With an if clause, the clause getting triggered by a Boolean expression. So, for example, if value 1 equals true, we want to do something. And this we're going to input in our if clause. So, for example, we want to print out any statement. So let's do this into the if clause. And at the end of our class, we're going to see a new class. We're going to learn the scanner class from the Java util library, so we can take inputs from our keyboard. But let's start now with creating a new file. Let's call it part 3.java and start here. So first of all, we're going to need a public class called part3, and we're also going to need a main method, this construction, and some comments so you can see. So let's take this. We have value 1, which equals 5, and value 2, which equals 6. So guys, which equals 6. Now we want to compare those values and see if those are equal. So we can use this equals operator like this, value 1 equals, so we have two of those signs, equals value 6. What this do now is it's going to give us an output in a Boolean data type, which can be true or false. So if value 1 equals value 6, it's going to be true, otherwise it's going to be false, and logically here it would be false. We also have the negotiation operator. Value 1 doesn't equal value 6, like this. So what this is going to be, this would be false. No, this would be true. Sorry, this would be true because 5 isn't 6, so the expression is true, and we're going to have a Boolean output which is true. We also have these two operators, value 1 is smaller, value 6, or value 1 is greater than value 6. No, this was value 2, sorry. This. And we also have the smaller or equal than, and the greater or equal, so like this. Those are also two legitimate operators to compare two values. So we can go and try this out. Let's two integer values, 1 equals 2, and the second int value, value 2, which equals 1, and we're going to have a Boolean value, value 3, which equals value 1 equals value 2. So if those two values are the same, we're going to print out the value 3, which would be true if those are the same, or which will be false if those aren't equal. So let's try to print this out. system out line. We need a dot line, and we want to print out value 3. So what we see now is if those values 1 and 2 are equal, and they're going to be printed out as true or false. So we have the little typo here, Java, and let's run this. As you can see here, it is false. So value 1 and value 2 are not equal. What happens if we use the negotiation operator? Value 2, value 1 not equals value 2. Let's run it again. We get a true. Okay, see here. Next thing we're trying to do is smaller than value 2. This is also false. Smaller or equal value 2. It's going to be false. That means if we make value 2 also a true, I get it true. So you see, value 1, which is 2, is smaller or equal value 2. Okay. So you can test this out with the other operations. But we also have a second class of operator, which is the logical AND. So, for example, value 1 and value 2, if both are true, or value 1 and the logical OR value 2. So, here we get the true only and only if value 1 and value 2 are equal. And here we get true if value 1 or value 2 is true. So let's test this out. 3 equals value 1 or value 2. We need some Boolean here, input here, int is true, and is false. So if value 1 or value 2 is true, which is true here, we get that true as an output. Let's see this. See here, true. What happens if we take the logical AND? We get a false, as you can see here, because not both are true. Let's try this. Now get the true also in here. So for the if clause, let's make some space here. We can make an if clause like this. If in those brackets comes the Boolean expression, and make a curled curled one here, and we want to write value 1 is smaller than 2. So let's insert again some integer values here, 5, integer value 2, which is 6. Let's comment this line, so big control errors, this one too. So if value 1 is smaller than value 2, which is true, we want to print out this is true. So we have type over here. We have the Boolean expression here. Value 1 is smaller than value 2. And if this is true, which we have, it will be going to print this one out. So let's try to run this. See, this is true. We're going to do, if we want to compare value 1 greater than value 2, which is false, we won't get an output because this if clause won't be triggered, and so we want going to do this function here. So see, we don't get any output as well. Also, if we're going to see if those are equal, we won't get any output. Okay. What happens if we're going to look if those are not equal? Like this. Let's run this again. We get there. This is true. So because 5 isn't equal 6. Okay. So next time we're going to see if we just not want to do only one function, and what happens if we want to do anything else. So this would be the if else clause, but this will be topic of the next section or next class. But for today, we're going to see what the scanner will do. So scanner class, let's take us any input from the keyboard. So this is going to initialize the scanner first. Scanner, let's call it scanner equals new scanner, and something important here, we want to get a system in system equals new scanner like this, system.in. So we gotta import this. Let's click on Java util library. So now you have here import Java util scanner. This is the source from the Java util library. So we want to import the scanner class into our project. We have a new scanner here, and what we going to do is going to make an int value, let's call it value 1, and comment this line here so it won't bother us anymore. Value 1 equals scanner dot next int. So if you're going to launch this program, so we have the value 1, which is going to be an input from us, and if this value doesn't equal 6, it's going to print out this is true. So let's try this out real quick. So now it wants an input from us, and we're going to take 4, press enter, and 4 isn't 6. So here we have the Boolean expression value 1, which is going to be scanned from our keyboard, doesn't equal value 2, which is 6, so it's going to print out this is true. Okay, you see this concept here. So next thing we're going to try, we're going to input any value which is equal value 2, which should be 6. Does it run? So now it expects an input from us, and to put 6, press enter. You see this is true. And also not equals value 2. If we're going to input this time 6, so if we write 6 here, nothing will happen because this if clause won't getting triggered. Okay, we can try this out with other operators, like value 1 is smaller than value 2. So let's try 4, which is smaller than 6, and this equals true. Okay, we can also try this with Boolean values. So Boolean value 2 equals true, and we want to compare value 1 or value 2. So if value 1 or value 2 is true, we're going to print out this is true. So we're gonna make this one here a Boolean and scan next in, and change to scan next Boolean. So let's run this real quick. And the input true. So we have true or true, which is true. Let's try this with an AND, the logical AND. So only if value 2 and value 1, which is an input from our keyboard, is true, then the if clause will be triggered and the output will be printed like here. Let's try this out real quick. Going to input false this time, so nothing will get triggered because value 2 is true, but value 1, the keyboard input, isn't true, so the logical AND won't get triggered, and also the if clause with our statement here, the printout segment, won't get triggered. It happens if you write true. Try this out real quick. Never mind. Here, let's write true. So we have true, which is the input 1 we scanned with our keyboard, next Boolean here, and the value 2, which we stated as true, and this is going to be triggering this statement here, this is true. We can also have two scanners, so let's comment this one very quick and make another Boolean value 2 equals scanner the next Boolean. So we're going to have to input two Boolean values with our keyboard. So let's run this. First one we're going to do is true, the second one is false. Oh, sorry, got a little typo right here. So we have true. So now we have true and true, and our if clause is getting triggered because value 1 is true, value 2 is true, so our logical AND operator will trigger this if clause and this statement here, this is true. We can also input one time true here. Let's not do the same fault again. True and false, and now it won't trigger our if function, so also this statement won't get triggered, and we won't print out any statement like this is true or something. So today we learned the Boolean expressions, this one here with the logical AND and the logical OR. We've learned how to use an if clause. You can do this with every data type you've learned from the last session with integers or booleans like you want to do. And we also learned something new, the scanner class here, and next time we're going to see what happens if we're going to have multiple inputs with the keyboard and we want to trigger multiple functions or statements with the if and the else clause. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment if you have any questions. You can see the source code on my GitHub in the links below. Until next session. Goodbye, guys.